All right, today we are pulling back the sticker on something you see every single day, the price tag. And it's kind of like an iceberg, right? What you actually see on the surface is just a tiny, tiny piece of the much bigger story that's hiding underneath.
So, have you ever just looked at a price for something and thought, why that number? Why $99 and not $100? It can feel totally random sometimes, but I promise you it's not. That number is the last page in a really long book of strategic decisions. And today, we're going to read that book. You know, every story has a beginning. And for a price, that beginning is the base price. So let's just imagine a new pair of headphones. The company, they figure out what it costs to make them, they add on the profit they want, and bam, they land on a starting number. That's the base price. It's clean, it's simple, but, well, it never stays that way for long.
Because this is where things get interesting. That base price, it's just the first draft. From that point on, companies start this whole process of adjusting and tweaking and molding that number. They're basically turning it into a narrative that's designed to talk directly to you. So, the first part of this story is all about rewarding you, the buyer. Companies have this whole toolkit of discounts and allowances that they use to, gently nudge your behavior and basically give you a high five for doing something that helps them out. And you have seen these things everywhere, I guarantee it. A cash discount, that's for paying your bill early. A quantity discount is that classic buy 3, get 1 free logic. And a seasonal discount, that's exactly why you can get a killer deal on a snowboard in the middle of August. Each one is a super smart move by the company to manage their cash, clear out their warehouses, and keep things running smoothly all year round.
And here's another really clever tool, the allowance. A price cut for doing something super specific. Just think about a phone trade-in. They're not just giving you a discount, right? They're making it crazy easy for you to upgrade because they're solving the whole what do I do with my old phone problem. It's a simple but really powerful push to get you to buy the new model.
Okay, so beyond what we do as customers, the price story also has to deal with the really basic physical thing, distance. So how on earth does a company charge the same price for someone living right next door to their warehouse versus a customer who's clear across the country?
Well, they basically got two main ways to handle this. The first one is simple. You pay for the shipping. We've all seen this. It seems fair, but it also means the product gets more expensive the farther away you live. The other way is what's called postage stamp pricing. The company just averages out all the shipping costs so that every single customer, no matter where you are, pays the exact same price. One price fits all.
And now for what might be the biggest pricing challenge of all, launching something brand new. I mean, think about it. You've got no sales history, no competitors you can just copy, so how in the world do you pick a price? It's a huge, huge gamble.
And this entire massive gamble really just boils down to one critical question. Do you start high or do you start low? Your answer to that is going to define everything about your launch.
And each path has a serious trade-off. You could skim the market. You start with a really high price to capture all that profit from the early adopters who just have to have it first. Think about the first ever iPhones. The big risk? That high price is like a giant flashing sign for your competitors. Or you can try to penetrate the market by starting super low to grab as many customers as you can as fast as you can. The danger there, you might end up being seen as the cheap option, a reputation that can be almost impossible to shake later on.
Okay, for the last piece of this puzzle, let's add one more layer of delicious complexity. Companies almost never sell just one thing, right? They sell this whole family of products, and the price of one item can have a massive ripple effect on all the others.
Oh, this strategy is an absolute classic. We're talking printers and ink, or razors and blades. The main thing, the razor handle, is sold super cheap. They might even lose money on it. And you ask, why would they do that? Well, it's because they know you are now a captive customer for the really profitable, high-margin blades that you're going to have to buy over and over and over again.
And finally, we have the bundle. We see this with combo meals, software suites, vacation packages, you name it. By packaging a bunch of products together for a single, lower price, they get us to buy way more than we originally planned. To us, it feels like a great deal. And for the company, it's an incredibly smart way to sell multiple things all at once.
So when you put it all together, the discounts, the shipping, the new product gambles, the product families, you start to see the truth. A price tag is never, ever just a number. It's a strategic message. It's the end result of this long internal conversation a company has about its costs, about you, and about its place in the market.
And now you've got the decoder ring. You can see the strategy behind a buy one, get one sale. You can understand the logic of a bundle. And you can spot the high-stakes gamble in a brand new product launch. The secret life of the price tag? It's not so secret anymore. So the next time you see one, ask yourself, what story is this really trying to tell me?